come let us adore him. I will still send Davis into come and join. Oh, come let us adore him. This is Elan. Let me show you guys. This
Hair
is
oil.
Elan hair oil. So I want to use it to moisturize my hair. I'm going. Please leave here, I beg. I'm going to be making my hair next week before the new year, but I'm going to relax my hair this week. So I want to tell you my Christmas childhood memory growing up. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Esther. I don't know if I should include this in a vlog or I should just make this a separate video, but the angle is really bad. So I think I'm just going to, please, I want to really apologize for the poor quality that I've been serving you. I'm really sorry. Please, I will not stop apologizing, okay? I will not. I know that I do not have the best of the best, but manage me and my content for now, okay? So by the way, my name is Esther Sunday. I'm your radio girl. I'm based here. I'm a content creator based here in Lagos State, Nigeria. So today I want to share my Christmas childhood memories, how I grew up celebrating Christmas, and every time I just have this flashback and think about growing up as a child, how we used to celebrate Christmas. I mean, it's always fun. It just leaves so much smiles on my face. I used to, is it chuckled? I chuckled. Yeah, so I did not grow up from the big cities. I grew up in the ghetto, in the trenches. That's what you guys, so I'm a ghetto child. I grew up here in Ajegule, Lagos State, Nigeria. By the way, I'm a Nigerian content creator based here in Lagos. So I was just having this conversation with my G's, my neighbors, and I smiled that day. I laughed so hard, like going back a memory lane. Now, I know that in the Western world, people celebrate Christmas. They usually gift their loved ones. In fact, when I grew up and came on social media, that is when I knew that people used to do photo shoot, pajamas. But we are going to still, backtrack. We're still going to give a backstory. It just tells us that fashion never goes. It's a trend that will go and will still come back. You see this crochet braid that people are now making, like the curly crochet braid. Back in the days, we used to call them telephone wire. If you live in Lagos State, I mean, if you're born in Nigeria, you know what I'm talking about. Back in the days, we used to call this crochet coily wigs. We used to call them telephone wire. Yes, that is what we used to call them, telephone wire. It's so curly that it's like an elastic. Whenever you draw each strand of the wig, if you draw each strand of the hair, it will just go back to normal. So it's elastic. Yes. Very, very, very beautiful. It doesn't get old, doesn't get wrinkled. You can use it and use it and use it. And what we actually used to make our hair shining in those days, we call them pink oil. That's what we call leave-in conditioner or hair conditioner, whatever. Those conditioner they used to use for weave-ons and everything. That is what we used to use back in the days. And life was so easy. Life was so sweet. Life was so amazing. There was no competition. There was no social media. Nobody is envying anybody. I don't know. Maybe they used to envy people back in the days. So there were rituals, but it wasn't as common as it was. I just feel like the digital space has helped us evolve in the world, in today's world. But I also think that it has its own advantage and disadvantages. Do you understand? So yeah, so there was no social media. I mean, I don't even think that telephone was such a big deal. Then it was Nokia 3310 and Motorola that was trending during my time. Open and close. And there was Alterneck. If you have Alterneck back in the days, you are a hot cake. The likes of Alterneck, skimpy dresses, this camisole and baggy jean that people used to wear now. It has trended in the past. Our fathers wore them in the 80s and in the 90s, just in case you do not know. So you see why I tell you that fashion, it's a never-ending something. It never ends. Any trend that comes will definitely come back in the next generation, okay? The only thing they will do to it is just to, how what word will I use? Revamp it. Let me use the word revamp or recreate it. Do you understand? So growing up, enough of all of those. I just had to put that there. So growing up now in a ghetto, we live in a face me a slap you apartment, like you have to share both bedroom, toilet, kitchen with people. And just like I said, I mean, there was nothing like gifting in Christmas. How we do gift people, how we celebrate Christmas here in Africa, Nigeria, is that we give people money. See, let me tell you. Now, once it's approaching Christmas, right? You begin to feel it in the air. The atmosphere begin to change. You know, the weather begin to change. That is where we get to experience. There's nothing like snow here in Africa. We experience the Harmattan season. We have the raining season, the dry season, and the Harmattan season. So we experience the Harmattan season during the Christmas period. I mean, the weather becomes so hashy. Your skin becomes so hashy, so dry. So that's the time where a lot of people get to moisturize their skin a lot with oils. And yeah, and whenever you go to the market, you're seeing people playing Christmas song like Bonnie M. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. We're having Christmas parties in schools. Like you see Christmas decoration everywhere you go. How we used to decorate here in Africa. We have blow balloon. We use balloon to decorate. You see balloons in street. You see what's this thing called? You see, what's that clothes they use for decoration? I don't know. I can't remember. You see ribbons for decorations. I've forgotten the clothes. There's a particular cloth they use for decoration. I don't know what to call them. I think they call them. It's not. I don't think it's satin. Is it satin? It's not satin. I can't remember if it's linen. They use it if you want to make your dress. Tailors usually use those clothes for us. Like I don't know. I've forgotten what it's called. If I remember, I'll put it. So they use those items to decorate balloons, ribbons, and then we have something like promise card. Growing up, we have promise card. You go and buy it, like maybe like let's say 20 naira. I think they have different grade. 20 naira, and everybody you know in your entire life, you will give them that promise card to promise you something. It comes with the person's name, their date, their phone number. That's if they even have, because phone wasn't a thing when I was growing up. I told you, you have to be very, very rich to have a phone. And the phone that was really trending there was this. They have this landline. That one is usually used. They usually use those landline in homes or in offices or business areas. So then we have like I think is it landline or telephones. Then before the likes of smart and not smartphones. Hands is it? I think it's telephone that they are called. Though. The landline is different from it. I don't know, but I'm going to put a picture. I think we have telephones or mobile phones. I don't know. I think mobile phone is the one that you go that moves around with you. Smartphone is the one that we use now right now. So that mobile phone or telephone. You only have SIM card you call. That's the only thing you do. I dey ring, go pick me before I call to. I dey ring go then the likes of Nokia 3310 and Motorola, that was what was trending. Even that Motorola too even had camera. Before Motorola even came on board, it was just Nokia 3310, no camera, no nothing. Yes. So where did I even stop? So yeah, weather will change. When you go to the market, you start seeing chickens. Usually you will not see people sell chicken on a normal day, but it's so common once it's approaching Christmas like this day. You go to the market, you will start seeing okoko, chicken, hen everywhere. People are selling it in the market, and food items were really, really affordable. Really, really affordable. Life was so good. Life was so cheap or so affordable. Like they will see people were not security conscious back in the days as they were right now. And I'm going to tell you because if our parents want to actually shop for us during Christmas, they go to Balogun markets to go and buy our Christmas clothes. And they did not born you as a parent. It's not nowadays that kids don't celebrate Christmas. It's adults that will not be wearing pajamas, Christmas pajamas, and be doing photo shoot with their family. Anyway, we are coming back to that. You remember I told you that fashion it's something that never ends. Okay, so they did not born you as a parent, and your child is celebrating Christmas. You did not buy them Christmas clothes. You will be someone you in the courts. Christmas was a big deal then when I was growing up. Not now. Kids don't even care about Christmas. You buy them clothes, you did not buy them clothes. They don't even care. But at one time, it was a big deal. You must go and buy clothes. You will borrow money and buy clothes. Sometimes your parents will buy those clothes for you. They will not hit them. Mommy, have you bought our clothes? They will hit those clothes. See, back in the days, jean now. Jean, when I told you jean, that will come with long sleeve to match the trousers and the shirts. Actually, they will sew the trouser and the shirt the same material, like your matching outfit. You understand? And you will now wear shoe for the boys. You remember those shoes those days, or those of you that wore those shoes that used to sing song, Christmas song. You have to be bringing lights. The moment if you are walking with the shoe like this, it will be making noise. And if you have like a toddler and you buy them those shoes, they will know you. Nobody will hear what in the compound. They will use that shoe to terrorize all the old neighbor. They're gonna say, if una don't, the mama don't buy a Christmas shoe, if una don't, they walk out with the shoe. As the moment the baby is walking or the child is walking, the shoe will be bringing light. They will be using it to run, try to make it sound, it will be making noise. And for us now, you see, there's no Christmas without coin shoe. I tell you, there is no Christmas without coin shoe. You see that coin shoe, because our parents not too rich, we use that coin shoe to do Christmas, do New Year. So if your parents have money, they can buy you 2 shoes. So you use it, you will rock that shoes both Christmas and New Year. But if your parent does not have new shoe and have money, you will rock that same shoe Christmas and New Year. So, and how they actually used to measure our feet, right? If our parents want to go to the market, they use broom. They use broom. They'll say bring your leg. They will not use broom to measure your leg. Take it to the market and then buy you your shoe, buy you your clothes. But God bless our parents. I mean, a mother will always know what will fit their children. They never make mistake. And let me come to the part where we used to use Ankara. I tell you that life was so easy and cheap then. See, we used to use Ankara and lace to celebrate Christmas. Oh God. Back in the days, I mean, this December this December, this Christmas period, that is when tailors are fully booked. Tailors are fully booked because it's their season. It is their season. We need to use Ankara and lace to celebrate Christmas. If you don't have money to buy your child ready-made, which is what they call ready to wear now. We used to call it already made. Now ready-made, if they call and dead. So you will go to the market, or if you have one Ankara or lace, you will not buy Ankara. You will not sew it for all your children. If you have 5 children, you will sew it for them. You will sew the five Ankara and lace for all your children, and guess what? We are happy. Anything our parents buy for us, we do not even have the luxury to even pick or to be picky. Like, we don't want this clothes, we want this clothes is not fine. Who born you? You'll wear them. If you let me play move for those clothes, you will put on those clothes. And let me not tell you, when they wake up in the morning, no, before I even get to that Christmas day, go and the activities that used to happen, let me not just share about our hairstyles. So I rocked telephone wire, which is like the curly hair that we have now. I rocked telephone wire for a very, very long time. And if you don't want to hairstyles that were in the telephone wire, Jesus Christ, you can reuse it. It's reusable. It's just like the woman hair. Back in the days, we do not used to reuse our weave-ons. You can sew. Some people used to reuse their own. You can sew them once and keep it as if you maintain it. But if you don't want to use it, you can still throw it away, because you know why? It was so affordable. We have, like, now that they call something like Tiwa wig. We have those short wig that you can sew. That tailor will sew it. I'm sweating. Tailor will sew it for you. Now wear it and you will rock it like a birdie that you are. Like a birdie that you are. Life was so easy. I mean, if you want to get weave-ons back in the days, you get weave-ons for 300 naira. 250, 500 naira, and you go to the salon, they will sew it for you. Some people will even relax their hair and even use washing and setting if they even do Christmas. I tell you, life was so easy. But then the likes of, we also have hairstyles like twisty, watermelon, that's high, even Jerry Coy. You know those Jerry Coy. Even I've forgotten the other hairstyles, but I know Jerry Coy that they will relax. So if you don't have hair, maybe you don't have hair too. They don't have it. You don't have it. They cannot pick the hairstylist cannot pick your hair. For any hairstyle, they will now relax your hair for you. After relaxing your hair, they will now use sponge. They will use sponge on your head, or rub gel. Where you sponge on your head, they will not be using needle to pick it. You will see the curls, so that sponge will actually maintain the curls, and you will use that hair to just celebrate Christmas only. We had packing gel where you would just, they would just relax your hair, pack your hair, you can style it, and they will just gel it and sew it. This sewing that we call now, we sew it with a telephone wire or any wig. Life was so easy. And then the Christmas day itself, when you wake up in the morning, everyone is cooking because I grew up in the ghetto. Ha! You will see people go don't buy chicken, they go tie their chicken for compound like this. If your chicken run, concern you. So they will tie their those who cannot afford to buy chicken. I mean, if you can even afford to buy chicken back in the days, you're a big man too. Let me not lie you. See, everybody now got for your lane. Everybody now go for your own lane. Sure you understand. So if you cannot afford to buy chicken, like live chicken, you can afford to buy a frozen chicken. You go to the cold room and buy frozen meat. Do you understand? Either chicken, or you go to slaughter to buy what's this thing called? Cow meat, beef. Yes, buy beef. Or you can. But when you wake up in the morning, some I think 24, and in my compound every 24 and 31st of December, one of my neighbor in my compound will bring out their speaker. They have like this old deck in their house, home theater. They'll bring it out and place it in the front of the compound, and they'll be blasting music. People will be dancing, kids will be dancing. They'll tell us to come out and come and dance in the compound, because we live in a lane. We did not actually live in the street, so our house is like close to the express, close to the main road. So if people are passing, they can literally have access to you. They can see if you're playing outside, if you're dancing outside, if you're doing something. We have like a small field in the front of our compound. So what my neighbors will bring out, they'll put the music out, and they will call us, the kids will start dancing. Even see, back in the days, so we used to wear pants. There was nothing like covering up, because we were kids, no breast, nothing. No, they look you. So we'll come out with our pants, we'll be dancing in front of our compound. We'll start dancing at 24th and 31st. But once you get that 24th, people are already boiling tomatoes that they bought in the market, that they've blended. People are steaming their chicken, their meat, frying it against tomorrow, which is like the 25th of December. And my brothers and sisters, once it gets to like the deal, I think sometimes some of us used to attend Christmas Carol on the 24th. Yes, 24th. A lot of us used to attend Christmas Carol. But for me, I don't think we ever attended Christmas Carol on the 24th. I think it was on the 25th we did attend it, but I can't remember. So I'm just saying, for some churches, they used to hold their Christmas Carol on the 24th of December, which is like, we call them wash night. How do they call them? It's not wash night. Washing night. That washing night, I forget to add this. There'll be stuffs like banger, knockout, like God, we blow banger, knockout like this everywhere. You cannot even pass. 31st night used to be hot. You cannot pass. That's Happy New Year time. A day before you enter into the new year, you cannot even pass. Everywhere will be so busy. People will be blowing knockout, screaming Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. And then on the 25th, that's when a lot of some of our neighbors will be cooking. My mom will be cooking before your food gets ready. How we celebrate Christmas here in Nigeria, we are known for cooking. We love to cook and go and visit our family members and eat to stupor. We like to cook. That's how we celebrate. There's nothing like gifting. So somebody will now buy a gift and put it in a tray. There was even nothing like Christmas tree. I did not grow up to even see Christmas tree like the one that you will see on the internet and people are doing in the Western world. We used to use Christmas lights back in the days. We used Christmas light. I will be thinking, ta-da-da, 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 we would just use the Christmas light to decorate the house. And we lived in a very small very small room. My mom's room, I think my mother's room is where we lived. We had the bed, we had like a 2-seater chair and 1-seater chair, and just a small space. That was where we lived growing up as a child. One room, myself and my younger sister in Ajegule. So that was nothing like Christmas lights, nothing like exchanging of Christmas gifts. And if at all you even see a Christmas tree, it's just a natural tree. Those normal trees now that you see grow naturally. Those in the street, though, they will now use Christmas light to decorate the tree. At night, you'll now be seeing the lights on the tree. That was a Christmas tree I grew up knowing. I did not know the one that people are buying or putting gifts. That's not how we used to exchange gifts though. In my own time, once you eat at home, They will now dress your hair where you will now wear your clothes. You see how the photographer will come to your compound. Do you see this photo shoot that people are doing on Instagram now? Your parents will give you money to go to the studio to go and snap picture. Even during that time, so there was nothing like wait and get. Wait and get target, meaning you wait after taking your picture and they will like edit the picture, print the picture and give it to you immediately, and then you pay. But this one, if you go to after dressing, you and your family member, your sister and your brother will not give you money, now go to the studio. You walk down to the studio, you walk down to the so the photographer used to come to the house. You know, all the children in the compound, they will not take them picture. But this time, I think the studio wasn't really far from us. So we walked down to the studio at St. Mary. Yes, we walked down to the studio then, and then we'll take pictures. And after taking pictures now, they will not tell us to come at so time. We'll book slots. They'll tell us, come and get your picture ready. There was nothing like, soft copy. We had hard copy. Yes, hard copy. And yes, even the use of frames. Yes, frames is back in the days where you give them your picture and then they'll turn it into a frame. So yeah, it was so much for them. After then, if you have relatives that you want to visit, or sometimes all the children in the compound will just pack ourselves. I tell you, and your parents will not even be bothered. They will not be bothered about looking for you. What's it be amusement park? There was nothing like amusement park. Maybe there was amusement park, but it was just for the rich. Yeah, we couldn't afford to go there. Who would take us there? Or I even remember there was a time that during Christmas when we were really, really, really small, my mom will not tell us to go to Ojo Road. I will hold my sister's hand. We will now walk down to Ojo Road. Yes, we'll cross the bridge because they have a canal. So that bridge is where you cross. You cross that bridge from Orege. We cross it down to Ojo. We walk down to my uncle's house. I will hold my younger sister, and they will hail us. If you are putting on a fine clothes, you will see children, different children that are walking on the street on Christmas Day. So where are they going? I mean, little. We are really little. Nobody's even guiding us to tell us, oh, go this way. Your parents are not scared because you know why. Nigerian back in the days was really, really safe. It was really safe. Nobody was security conscious. Do you understand? So they will now walk down to my uncle's house. When we walk down to my uncle's house, they will not dash us money. They will ask us, do you want to eat? We will say no. They had a bus, then they would just take all of us, all my cousins. They would drive us to different locations to visit family. And I told you that's how we celebrate Christmas in Nigeria. To different locations to visit family and friends. And then when we visit family and friends now, they will not give us food. If you have not eaten salad, because we don't used to cook salad in our house, so the people outside they see the coleslaw. That's what they used to call it, salad. Every time I see, I think I didn't eat salad in my house. The first time I actually tasted coleslaw, I tasted it when I went to visit my family members during Christmas. Okay, so that during Christmas we go there, they'll give you food, they'll give us food to eat, they'll not dash us money. Like when I mean mint money, it was a thing there. You might be saying, see my 2 money, see my 5 money, see my 3 money. So I think when we grew older and when we become like a lot more wiser, we were not going to meet our uncles anymore. And guess what? The days that we actually will not go out, we'll just go take pictures and come back home because we don't have anywhere to go. And my younger sister will just sit down at home. My mom will give us food. My neighbors will bring food. Sometimes if your food is not even ready, your neighbor will bring food for you to eat. Like it's like exchange of food, even in the compound, even before you even start leaving the house. Exchange of food, they always choke for Christmas here in Africa, Nigeria. Food is a thing. That's how we celebrate Christmas here. We believe so much in family here in Africa, and especially here in Nigeria. We believe so much in celebrating with our loved ones, our families, cooking. That's how we celebrate Christmas here. Sometimes we also used to have guests. Some of my cousins will call, my mom's friends' kids, they'll come and pay us a visit. There'll be lights. Most times there used to be lights on Christmas Day. Yeah. So not all times, but most times. So we'll give them food. My mom would dash them money, give them drinks. She used to have drinks for children, and plastic Coca-Cola wasn't the thing there. It was what was really rampant back in the day was Mortina, one short Mortina bottle, and then we have Limca and Go Sport because it was really cheap. It was cheaper than Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and Fanta and Sprite. Okay, so we'll just give them that Limca and Go Sport in a bottle, and they will drink and they will just eat, and you dash them 20 naira. I mean mint money, new money. New must not be old. Do not dash them. I don't even know where they used to get that mint money. So you see this mint, it has been trending then. People were giving mint money during Christmas, so not before party they spray mint only. Do you understand? This spraying of mint money when you go to party and people are spraying it has been a thing back in the day. So remember when I told you that people now do Christmas photo shoot with their family wearing like pajamas. It used to be a thing back in the days when I was growing up as a child, okay? When I grew up as a child or when I was growing up as a child. And again, another thing I wanted to say, so when we became a lot smarter, we started moving on our own. We move in like numbers. We go and visit. Someone's okay. I have an uncle. You'll be bringing your own location, no? You go to drop location. I have an uncle. I can say me I have an uncle that stays in Alaba. We will now move there. I will now take them there. The uncle will now serve all of us food. Now that shows money. Sometimes when we even get tired of it, they ask you, "When I go shop, do you want to eat?" We say no. Just give us money. Share the money. Let us be going home. Or they will not give the elders. Sometimes if they don't have like mint money, like five naira, if they don't have it in like in change, they don't distribute the money in like smaller portions, so they will just give the elders among us like 1,000 naira or 500 naira. Almost used to be a big money back in the days. So this one will say, okay, I have a uncle that stays in first stack, we'll now move. That's how I'm telling you, that's how we'll be moving. We would they walk out like who don't get destination. We will walk and walk and walk until when it is night. We'll now, walk back home. The elders among us will not share the money equally amongst all of us. We will not take it to our parents. Our parents will not say, bring the money. I go save it for you. I use it to buy your next Christmas clothes. So that's how I spent my Christmas growing up as a child. And I hope you do enjoy this Christmas tale that I just told you. Christmas story time. Tell me, I want to know, how did you spend your Christmas? Let me know in the comment section. For me, growing up for me, we didn't have so much, but we were not suffering because my mom could afford to give us the life that she could afford to give to us. You understand? We never lacked. Education was never. Everything we wanted was there. Went to one of the best schools there in Ajegule. Went to a private school. So yeah, so just let me know what's your own Christmas memory. I would like to know in the comment section. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.